say like this. I can't just express my pleasure over here. I just want to say one thing. Mine too is Hadis Gupta. It's really glad to be here. And this auspicious day, I just want to say one thing to all the guys. When I was in a 12, I was dreaming life, a place like this. It was too horrible to imagine myself like this. Because when I was in 12, I came over here and I wanted to be the part of this institute. I just it was really horrible because I wouldn't be facing the problem like this that I'm facing right now at a time. I wasn't able to understand that whatever the teacher was teaching over here was kind of horrible. I didn't even get a single word at a time. I realized I get fault, I got a fault in myself. At the time I realized I gotta get out of here after 1 month, after left this institute. But it was a place I memorized all the time because I gotta come back and I gotta do something special for that. And I realized because all my family, I'm born in here, I know better about this place and all the environment around this area. I know much about this place because all the teachers around here that's just running their businesses. Now the teacher not teacher anymore. You gotta understand that one first. The biggest thing, teacher not teacher anymore, that's running their businesses. That's a fact. But
So you will be start now.
I gotta start over. Here's the thing. I was shocking no boy. I was dreaming like a place like this because I never met any teacher like you. Because the teacher just like a grandfather to me. My grandfather was just straight outside, he always straight all the time, a little bit good or bad all the time, assisting me. Is it wrong, is it right, or whatever you're doing is horrible. All the time, I was talking about the horrible thing, but here's the thing, true ritual inside their heart is a good person. You always give the morality of the human, being a good student, what means to be a good student. This is what I found over here. That's the reason I always wanted to dream about the places like this. I can't tell you the words, and the words that I got in here. The same way, it wasn't a matriculation, I was too poor in English. I was all the time asking the people, I'm supposed to get my English and too good, and a good environment, what's the better environment to make it too right and too good and too horrible. And at the time I realized there's only one place. All the people, even they are talking negative about this institute, all the time they're gonna talk you to one thing. If you get survival over here, at a place like this, you're definitely gonna be a good person of this job. Definitely. There's no word that's gonna give you out of this. The examination doesn't matter, but if you're giving your time over here. Maybe it's horrible for some places, some people, if you're not giving their 100%. A person who's studying over here, they gotta be a student first. If you're not a student, you won't be able to survive the places like this. Surviving is what life means, buddy. If you're a good student, if you want to be a good student, this is the place you can dream about. All I can say that. The time when I was in school, at the time I realized every single day I got some correlation over there. When I look at the idol teacher over here, all I understand I'm talking to my grandfather. And that's the motivation. When you're talking to someone you really love, when someone who really care about you, they're never gonna give you the direction, they're gonna ruin your whole life. Here's the thing, something which is gonna help you in the future, definitely gonna look like a bitterness all the time. And that's the horrible thing that I realized over here. My parents never talked to me, they should be talking. If somebody's talking to you politely, definitely gonna ruin your whole career. That's how I remember. All the time I think about it. And this is what I got over here, buddy. After second day, I learned something different. I'm not too old over here, but I know this institute from my childhood because that was something. It's older than I who older. But it's just like an age I'm running. Maybe I'm 24, and this institute is 24 years old, buddy. You gotta understand this survive. The surviving like this is kind of horrible, buddy. Not every person gotta be the survival over here. So I realized it's the place, all I want to say, this is the place I dream about in my childhood. In my old schooling days, in the 12, graduation, all the time, I was dreaming like a place because here's the thing, when you enter over here, you gotta be the student first. If you're not just learning something, you can't just stay on next day and the next day. Maybe in a few months you'll discover. You'll be able to survive, but the next day after 3 months or 2 months, you won't be able to understand a single word because you gotta be a student. You gotta be a student first, all I'm talking about. But this is what I got over here. All I want to say in other words, sir, I just want to say one thing to you, so here's the thing. If you think about negativeness, about people talking about negative about this institute, definitely not. If they're talking, they're not a student, definitely not. If it's somebody who's really got some success and they're alive, they must be the student inside their heart. If they're talking, because they're not way. They're not getting the student, they're not studying harder and harder after this institute, after the class. If whatever they're giving their time in over a year, 1 hour, in the right way, they're definitely gonna be the best person. Because this is the institute, they're not running the businesses, I believe. It's just training you, that should be treated like as the foundation between a teacher and a student. Now, look around, at institute you go. You're gonna find the happiness, joy. They're gonna kid around you, just like mental friend. They like to treat you like your friends. They hang out with you. That's not the teacher, boy. That's not the version of a teacher. Teacher, you can't just love them. But truth be told, inside your heart, if you really love the study you're studying about, you wanted to study, you're focusing about the goals, you wanted to reach around your life, you're definitely gonna love your dad's teacher. Because that's the thing you can't just understand in the day. Something is unique or just a mystery, you can't really understand the single word or anything. It's gonna take time. It's gonna take time, not gonna understand in a few days. All I gonna say, it was a dream place that I got over here. Thank you, everybody.